Alright, what up guys? In this video, we'll do the curly top with the medium fade on the sides. We will begin by trimming ½ inch off the top so that we can still keep those curls popping and keep them nice and defined, alright? So stay tuned. I will begin by combing through the hair and apply some water thoroughly on top. Just make sure you don't wet the client's face. You can also direct the water. After applying some water on the hair, I will begin by sectioning up a little bit off the front and taking about ½ inch off the tips and use that same guideline for the rest of the hair. I'm taking about ¼ inch width of section and following the same guideline I created in the front. I will go again just to make sure it's nice and perfectly straight across. Now I'll grab another section towards the corner of the hairline and take another ½ inch of length off the top. Same amount I took off in the front section. Now I will grab another ½ inch off the other side of the hair. Now we'll grab another ½ inch off the other side of the head and then continue following the same guideline straight back. Make sure the hair stays damp. And now I will begin checking my work diagonally straight across from corner to corner. Start in the front of the head and then same thing, just go ¼ inch sections all the way to the opposite side of the head. Alright, so last but not least, just to make sure it's nice and perfectly even, I will now begin checking my work. Alright, last but not least, to make sure the hair is perfectly even on top, I will begin checking my work horizontally. So I'll pick the hair up, and if there's any imperfections, if there's any unevenness, I will just get rid of that. Make sure everything is straight from front to back. Sections again, every ¼ inch width. Make sure it's all even. Here's the other side. But we're still making sure that it's still long enough to make those curls pop. We're not taking it down too short, all right? Now we'll begin blow drying the hair, but a specific way. We're gonna blow dry the hair to make the curls pop a lot more, right? And there's a unique way to do this, right? All right, I will begin blow drying the hair. We're gonna take the tip off, boom, and then I'm gonna crunch the hair so that when it dries, the curls are nice and defined. Make sure the air is turned to warm, and then make sure it's on low. Now that we got the hair dried and the curls popping, I'm gonna switch my air to cold to lock those curls in, all right? blow drying the hair, I will be applying some curling activator, all right, to make those curls pop more. Apply the curl activator on the hair. Make sure it's nice and even all around. And I'm applying this before I start the fade so it can set in and get the curls nice and popping once the haircut and the fade is finished. Alright, next I will begin debulking a little bit, just because we got to make sure the curls are popping right here on the parietal side of the head. So I will use my number 6 guard and I will debulk the sides all around, alright? And I'm starting with the 6 with the longer guard, just to see how much that will cut the hair off. It's not really cutting much off, so I will start going down with number 5. Here's the number 5 guard. Here's the number 4 guard. This is the number 3 guard. I go into the corner of the hair for that crispy lineup. And then here's a number 2 guard. This is the lowest guard I will use for my debulking process. Notice that once the guard size gets smaller, the level of the area that I use it on drops on the side of the head. As with the number 6 guard, I started towards the parietal side of the head. With the number 2 guard, I'm down to the temporal. Now I'll be using my trimmers, my Skeleton Gold FX trimmers, to start my initial skin guideline for the medium fade. So the way I do my medium fades is I'll start at the arch of the sideburn, and then I will continue going over and below the ear, and as I go behind the ear, I will start straightening it out mid-ear. That's how I do my medium fades. I will get rid of all this hair with the trimmers. Now I will begin using the balder over the area we use the trimmers. Alright, so using the balders to get the skin super tight, get that fade nice and popping. The skin on the ear is very sensitive, so you gotta be careful you don't draw any blood. Next, I will create my second guideline, go 1/2 inch of width above the initial skin guideline with my clippers open. Next, I will use the number 1 guard, clipper lever open, and go another 1/2 inch width around the whole side of the head. Now begin by blending this line out with my clipper lever closed and going up 1/4 inch increments. Make sure that when you go over the curve right here, you're using the corner of the lathe. Make sure as you're going over the ear, you pull the ear down so you don't cut it. Now I will use my 1/2 guard, 1/16 guard, clipper lever open, and I will go and erase this line created with the 1.5. Close the guard down 1/4 inch increments. Next, I got my 1.5 guard. This is the last guard I'll be using to complete the fade. Alright, so I will be hitting it right here, right below the 2 guard, alright? I will start with the clipper, lever, open. And if you notice the blade isn't cutting any hair off, then you can always close the lever a little bit. 1/4 inch increments at a time. Next, I will blend the sides with the clipper over comb technique. I will just remove a little bit of this bolt that's sticking out just to make the head even, and also just to scope it out, give it a nice shape. Clipper lever open. I will spray some hairspray in the area where I'll be outlining the hairline. Make sure you cover the client's eyes. Spray. Dry with the blow dryer. Start edging with the trimmers. Make sure when you're going over the arch, you're using the corner of the blade